Hey everybody, so I decided it is time for kind of a bonus impromptu garden update kind of video. So this is going to go against our normal schedule of one video a week. I'm just going to kind of throw this in there. The garden is, try to get this done before the bad rain comes. The garden is hit or miss. I'll just turn it around and I'll show you what we're dealing with and let you see where our failures are and I think why certain things have failed. So I'll spin this camera around and we'll take a look here. All right, so I'll show you the failures first. This was not ours. This was our neighbor. She gave it to us when she went up north. It's still producing cherry tomatoes. Our sunflowers are doing pretty good. But as you can see, our peas, not so well. Our Vortex beans, not so well. We actually had to pull out some Vortex beans to here and here because they were doing that like the peas. Again, not doing so well. See these peas here, not doing so well. And I think the reason for that is twofold. One, I think it's so hot with these buckets that it doesn't give enough space to kind of disperse the heat. So I think the soil may be getting superheated. That I may be talking out of my butt with. That may not be the case. We're very excited to try some of these varieties in the winter garden. Another reason is I think it's just too hot for this variety of peas and those Vortex beans to grow. I think that's our, I'd say, second biggest issue. Because I think what the main issue is, anytime we order soil here in Central Florida, they make that garden soil out of what's here. Well, what's in Central Florida? Sand. Sand does really well at drainage. So what I noticed, when I fill up the water, I don't put much water in it, even if I may wait 2 weeks to fill up the water for these self-wicking tubs. So I think because sand is the bulk of everything, it's not sucking up the water like it's supposed to. So I think what's happening is, even though we water, it drains really quick. And I think it's dehydrating some of these plants. That's what I'm guessing we are going to try to. My friend Carolyn told me about a soil she uses because she does all her gardening on her porch in raised beds and pots and stuff. So she told me about the soil she gets. I hope you can still hear me. So we'll see if that will work. We're gonna try that. Let me turn this around. Now, I know, that's a mess. That's actually going away Monday, and I'm very, very, very excited about that. This is one of Hannah's, and what happened with this cucumber plant, first we were dealing with some green worm issues, but we looked down in here, and the roots were not growing to the water, so we had to add up some water, put in some more fertilizer, and let it grow. Because you can see with these cucumber plants, they are growing wonderfully and they're looking good. So I'll be taking this off here soon, so we have this for the cucumber plants to vine on. But they're looking really good, along with all these cucumber plants here. So I'm really, really glad with how they're producing. I need to get some stakes in the ground for them to be able to trellis. I'm probably not going to do stakes. I'm probably going to run lines up to the top here and let that trellis. Our okra is doing phenomenal. This is my favorite okra. I've talked about this before. It's the burgundy okra. Most beautiful flower I've ever seen. So this is our jicama. The jicama is growing really good. We have some more we need to plant if they survive. I did get all of that cut down. That's coming up in a new video here soon. Oh, just getting the spring house. Whew. All right, you can see this is probably dead. I mean, there's no reviving it dead. I mean, we have some peppers that are okay. We lost a few peppers over here. We lost a few different things. We're just waiting for this kind of stuff to get a little bigger before we plant it. And then our tomatoes are doing good for the most part. We did lose some over here. And the reason why we lost some, this snapped, this one came untied, and the door closed. And we didn't know it. And we were gone all day. And when we came home, it fried. So, as always, it's a learning process. There are things that are going really good with our garden, things that are not. One thing we are really going to make sure, and I know we joke about being off kilter, nothing's ever on time, nothing's ever square. But one thing we're really going to make sure is we plant our fall garden on time. So we can get it out when it's supposed to be, we can do all this stuff. That's kind of where we're at. We're really disappointed with the beans. We're really disappointed with the peas. But we look forward to the sunflowers growing really well, the jicama growing really well, the cucumbers growing really well. Our loofah is looking a bit yellow. I don't quite know about that. I'm going to have to do some research and maybe talk to Mary and see what she thinks. But there we go. So, if you can think of anything, do you think I'm correct with my soil idea? Not being able to wick up any water? So, I don't know. Let me know. Y'all be self-sufficient. Help everyone you can. It continues snowing. You have a good day. Bye.